I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are Kentucky Fried Critics.
Oh, such a good puppy. He's a good dog. You can't tell me otherwise. He's misunderstood.
He's misunderstood.
Exactly.
That's what I would say.
He just needs his medicine, right?
This is not a movie about a bad dog.
No, he's a good dog.
He is literally trained to be the goodest dog.
Yeah.
The goodest dog.
It's just he got off his meds and went a little nuts, and then the people were mean to him. I totally understand what happened to the good dog.
Good dog.
Man's best friend, if I would say.
Woman's best friend, I would say.
Yeah, that's
and
actually
I feel like that's
more
a missed
accurate.
title. Like,
Does
missed
kind of
title.
Kill way more men in this movie than he does anybody else.
And he instantly bonds to the two women. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the doctor is like, it's okay. We have to stop. You guys get where we're going. Man's best friend. That's our movie. We've said it. I don't know if we said that was the name. Bo just said man's best friend, and I took off with it. This is the movie.
You went off with like what the movie should have been fucking called.
Yes, well, because it should be called.
It should. I agree.
But we are gonna get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, like we're skipping everything just straight to the movie.
It might be a point to say maybe it's also on how good this is. Sometimes that affects.
Could it be our Sawstone Brewing Company again?
What's
Got the
that?
Hellhound IPA this time.
Dude, what a name.
I know.
And again, as Bo said last week, we could have went a few places.
Or you could just drink it and go watch our Hellboy episode. There's Hellhounds in that one.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we drank with that. It's been so long. So, sure.
Back when we did 3-hour episodes.
Stop telling people. Let them be surprised.
No, because if they go and they actually watch the whole, that's like a lot of view time for us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let them be surprised. Don't let them know before they get there. That might make them stop. Let them be surprised. Let them be like, whoa, I'm already here.
I'm already 20 minutes in. Yeah, I'll finish it.
All right. Yeah, but do check some of our old ones out. Just play it in the background. Help us out.
Yeah, the just podcast versions have like a playlist. Just push play all and
walk away.
Just let it run.
Help struggling drunken
help us out.
Movie reviewers out here.
This beer's getting expensive.
All right. Now let's stop. So Sawstone, yes. Hellhound IPA. Good job. Tastes great so far.
It's great.
Love it. We love you.
Not too strong either. It's like 7.6.
It's not too not strong.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Usually, like, people are like, oh, it's an IPA. It's got to be like 10%. I'm like, it doesn't have to fucking be.
Dude, I would say anything above 9, and you're starting to get to that. If it tastes too good, you're dangerous area.
Yeah.
So like yeah.
Oh, the G-Force, the 11.
That's too much. We already said that was too much. We don't even need
too much.
It was fun. It was too much. The episode speaks for itself, sir.
Yeah,
the episode speaks for itself. And before we let this one start to do that to us, now let's focus back in. Yeah, we could have went to a lot of places with Hellhound, but we also have mentioned this one. We mentioned it during Cujo because it was the one that
you thought Ali Sheedy was in Cujo.
Yeah,
was the thing, and you're like, no, it's
don't tell
movie.
People that. I don't think. I think that was to me and
was
you.
That was me private?
And you. That was it. Well, I think it literally was in
fucking broke kayfabe. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay.
Gimmick infringement.
I'm all right. Just hurt me deep down.
I'm sorry.
It's not my fault. I was really young when I saw both of them, and they are both movies with like a lady and a dog. So all that happened here is I got which lady was with which dog.
Yeah, there you
mixed up, right? Like I knew Ali Sheedy was with a dog. I didn't.
A big fucking dog too.
I couldn't remember exactly.
They're both gigantic fucking dogs,
and so I just couldn't remember which lady was with which dog. I thought Ali Sheedy was in a car, being terrorized. I blame this on. They
also both have like short fucking hair.
No, listen. Too. I also blame this on the reason why in my head I always, when I hear Cujo, I think black and tan dog, not Saint Bernard, and I think it's because of how my brain
switched
the two, because I knew she was with a black and tan dog. And so like I think my head was just like she was terrorized by a black and tan dog in a car by herself. You know what I mean? Like I just got him like twisted a little bit.
There was a giant black and tan dog looked just like this one. You should wander around my house all the time.
I think I saw this was an Australian Mastiff. Is the type of dog
I want one. It's so cute.
Big like again, very Saint Bernardish in the face. Yeah, it's got that big like pudgy,
and it's furry, and it has facial expressions. The dog did great acting in this movie. The dog is the star of this movie.
I apologize to everybody else. I apologize to everybody at home because normally I do go out of my way to find this. I didn't go to look up the dog this time.
It's fine. But he's the movie.
Yeah.
Every time I turn around, it's just like, oh.
I don't even know if
just a big.
I don't even know if it was multiple dogs. You know, like Cujo, I came with like it's this many dogs and this and this.
It's usually how it works. There's probably like 3 or 4 dogs.
I don't know. A lot of the way you read, I made you read some of the trivia. Did it read like they had multiple dogs trained, or did it read like they were saying they trained this one dog to do these very specific things?
It's the most well-trained dog in cinema history. Gets no respect.
I just learned how to do 5 things, but I learned how to do those 5 things really
awesome.
good. And
I love this dog.
And they did it really well in this movie. So this is it's an interesting one, right? Like it's
top tier B movie. It's the best way I can describe it. It's like that. It's everything you want out of a B movie done the best way possible. Where at no point does it really. You're never like, oh, that's fucking stupid.
I don't even know if it's self-referential and the fact that I don't know how much of it they actually knew was gonna.
No, because sometimes there's like you feel like they're like, do they think they're in a much more serious movie than this is?
Like they thought they were in a serious like horror drama, right?
Like horror drama. One of those A24 movies they do now.
But then we get stuff like, oh, we got to stop. Okay, let's do our director and let's work our way down. They do some stuff.
Yeah.
Weird choices in some of this movie. Those choices all down to one person. And, you know, there were producers. There were people that got to veto what he might have pitched.
Yeah, I feel like they probably didn't care much about what happened with this movie.
But this is a writer-director. So this is this guy.
Twofer.
Twofer. He chose everything. So when we say that a guy made the decisions, we mean this guy he made the decisions.
He made the he made the decision in the script.
And everywhere. Like he made
and
sure
then when he started filming, he was like, "We can go weirder."
Yeah, that's
this is too dark. Let's have some like comedy in here.
100%. That is this guy. He is. Well, let's go on. I stopped saying this guy. This is John Lafia.
Lafia? Lafia?
Lafia. So no, definitely Ia.
Yeah.
In some way. John Lafia.
Lafia.
I think Lafia. I like Lafia.
Yeah.
Not Lafia though.
No, the
first one I said was the most incorrect. Everybody, I apologize. But so let's start from the top. He did a few TV show episodes as a director. Freddy's Nightmares.
Oh, cool.
So again, not Freddy Krueger.
No, the TV show version, which it's not bad.
It's never, but it's still never him. It's there are other horror. It's like a horror anthology.
Yeah, he's like the host.
Yes, he introduces a story. Then also Monsters, which is another show that was very much like that. It's like a story of the week type thing, just like
never
this
saw
one.
that one.
It's okay. You weren't missing a whole lot.
There seen the anime Monster. That was really good.
Real monsters. Is that what you're talking about with like the guy?
Oh no, this one's it's like a Japanese anime.
Oh no, I do.
There's like a doctor who saved a kid, and the kid grew up to be a serial killer, and like blames the doctor for him being a serial killer. So he's like starts hunting him and his family. It was really good.
Too many things using just the word monster. That's really what we should get at. Too many things.
I do love All Real Monsters. This
guy, John Lafia, also did Child's Play 2, because right now we're just as the director. So, I want to make sure.
Yeah, he directed Child's Play 2.
He wrote Child's Play 1 or the screenplay.
I don't know which is better on that one because I really like 2.
Yeah,
2's probably the best Child's Play movie, but 1 was classic.
Okay, so
right, so. Good for you.
I want to jump back to some director. I just had to stop. If we're going to mention Child's Play 2, I'm going to go ahead and tell you He also wrote that, right? But he did direct some Babylon 5.
Yes.
A few episodes.
Oh my God, it keeps coming around. I swear to God. Yesterday, me and Chuck recording made a Babylon 5 reference, and then I was like, dude, we got to stop. Like the past 5 episodes of our show, there's been a Babylon 5 reference.
Well, now you just need to go definitely rewatch it. If
you can't, it's nowhere.
They
took it down off all.
I'll try to see if you know me. I found a few dark web.
Chuck will be fucking super happy about it. He's more upset than I am.
Give me some time to do some research.
Hell yeah.
I'll let you know.
Boxlinger.
But so yeah, Babylon 5. But he also did The Dead Zone, to talk about another one that we keep bringing up.
Yeah, I love that show.
He also directed and wrote Corpse Killer. I hate that I've not seen this because it sounds like something right up my alley. And people at home knock us if you need to, because I definitely feel like both of us should have seen a movie called Corpse Killer,
right?
But I have not seen it. Or if I have seen it, I definitely didn't realize that that's what it was, right?
Maybe I saw it as a small boy and it scared me so terribly I blocked it, right?
I have no idea. He also did a movie called The Rats. I don't know. Sounds like another horror movie that maybe I should have seen.
Rip off of Willard.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
When I read the title instantly. Yeah. He did a couple of things.
He did a lot of cool stuff I need to see, apparently.
But that's all I have to say about him. That's our writer and director. We're done. Normally
there's more.
Especially the last few weeks, we've had 4, 5, 3
oh my God,
writers. We've had so many writers.
5 writers and shit.
We're done.
Sweet. Who was in this movie?
That's even
tell the people
crazier, because we don't have a whole lot to talk about here. Both because the movie doesn't have a lot, and B, because some of these people are the kind of actors I don't need to tell you about.
And if I do, I kind of don't want to talk to you. I really don't want to explain who the fuck Lance Henriksen is to you. Just go figure it out yourself.
So let's start at the top, though. The biggest name draw in the movie in '93 was probably not Lance, although I love
probably
Lance.
Not as much as we.
That was when he was doing a lot of. That was a B run line.
Yeah, didn't he do Pumpkinhead around?
No,
that
was before, but that wasn't B movie. That's a mainstay.
Yeah, that's right.
When you think about it, you know what I mean? For the time period, yes, it might have been called that, but
it's been a while since he was Bishop from Aliens.
Yes, and this movie shows that. But before we get to him, we keep doing this. Laurie Tanner, who is played by Ali Sheedy, but was already definitely mentioned that name once. And again, just like Lance here, do we need to tell you who Ali Sheedy is?
Go watch other episodes. I have gushed over how much I love Ali Sheedy.
Well, and she's a Brat Packer, so she's in a lot of Brat Pack. She's in St. Elmo's Fire. She's in
Breakfast
Club. She's in what's the one? The one where she has a baby. I don't think
I know what you're
I don't think it's she's having a baby, but maybe it is.
But it is.
It's like the last of the John Hughes movies. It's one that people don't talk about because again, it is more adult, less fun, crazy, goofy.
She's in Johnny 5.
Yes, Short Circuit.
Short Circuit, yeah. Johnny 5.
That is one of when I wrote down the things. She's also in, since we did just recently do some John Candy. She's in Only the Lonely. You know that movie?
No.
It's John Candy's like a police officer, and she's like a mortician's assistant, and it's like a love story.
Nope.
Only the lonely uses that song for the song. Yeah, it's
kind of like this movie using Puppy Love.
Yeah, to close it out. I love that. Oh.
And they call it Puppy Love.
We're gonna derail everything. We gotta stop with the songs. But so Ali Sheedy, we don't need to tell you.
Yeah,
she had a famous before career. She also, much like Lance, maybe did some ones for a while that were like,
why are you here? Man, did you need that check?
And then she got back on everything.
Yeah.
And she started doing a lot of high-end TV shows and things like that recently. So
I don't judge any actor for stupid.
No, me either.
For stupid movies, I would do all kinds of stupid movies.
This is what I will say, because our next one is going to be Lance Henriksen, who we've already danced all over. He is playing Dr. Jarrett. And the thing we got to say about Lance is he is maybe one of, to what we were already saying, he is maybe one of the most famous working actors there is, because this guy, normally we tell you, you look at, I had to do this with Jack because he was like, he saw Lance's, and he saw one of the other people from this movie's number of roles, and he's like, let me see Jim Carrey. So I did this so I can legit tell everybody at home, this is the comparison here. So we got Lance Henriksen, who has done huge movies.
Yeah, huge.
But he's done these and TV shows. This guy has 268 credited roles on IMDb.
Fuck yeah.
Jim Carrey, for reference, who is
world famous
everybody
name.
knows far more, and who would tell you he is a master of the art of acting and he loves to act, right? That's what he would say. Well, that's what I love to act.
He's an artiste.
63. So now I'm going to
No, it has to be more than that.
So I'm going to ask the people at home, if someone were to tell you they love to act and you see somebody did 63 things they're credited for and another person did 268, which one do you think loves the craft, loves to act, loves to really get their hands in and just do the job?
Just be a character, no matter how shitty the movie is. This isn't a great movie.
Well, and again, this was in
by
the middle of
like critic standards. This is a great movie, but he still shows up for this movie.
And that's the thing about him, because this was in the middle of a B movie run for him. Like, he had done a bunch. He had done several. This wasn't special for him.
No, but he still showed up and did the work. He's great in this movie.
There's nothing else we need to say about him, but we already said Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead's one that we did, so obviously that's why we plug it.
That episode's
and that's not even a long one.
No, it's not. And that episode's legendary on this show because it's one of the like only beers where we basically just spit it out.
Did not enjoy that.
Did not. I can't even remember what company did it. I don't want to bury him anymore. We already did in that episode.
Don't make me, but I probably could. But
it was bad.
It was, Pumpkinhead. Everybody's seen it. You know the one. We're not going to talk about him no more.
We need to do more of those. There's like 7 of them.
Oh, I thought you meant
movies. No, the beers. No, absolutely not. The movies.
Thank you. You confused the hell out of me. I was like, "Whoa, we were just saying nobody wants to drink that. What do you mean? What do you mean?"
Yeah, they got like a pumpkin spice.
Stop it. We don't even need to pretend.
We got to give them a chance.
So the other thing, though, I will say though about Lance Henriksen is that we have also mentioned him several times on the show because we keep saying we want to do the Quick and the Dead.
Yes,
and he's in the Quick and the Dead. So. We definitely need to do the Quick and the Dead one more time, just to say it again.
I'm gonna come in like full cowboy.
Surprise me, man. Surprise the viewers.
I'm gonna go. I'm ready. I'm gonna get the gun. All of it.
You're gonna learn how to do some.
Oh, I can. I can actually twirl a pistol pretty good.
Do it.
I can't.
Well, train.
Oh, I thought you said right now. I'm like, I don't have a gun.
I mean, like, train yourself. Practice real good though. So
it's been a little bit. I will have to practice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. All right. So yes, Lance Henriksen. We'll move on though. That's again. I just mainly want to point out that not only have we done him before, we will certainly in the future because we have mentioned this so many times.
With 200 and something movies under his belt, he's gonna pop back up.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
It's
one of my favorites.
And just so that way we didn't only have 2 people that we talked about. I do have a couple more, but only a couple because this movie is mainly like 6 people.
We don't follow a lot of people here.
And so I have Detective Kovacs. He is played by Robert Costanzo. I mentioned this guy because he's one of those kind of veteran actors.
I was saying, he's the big one with the mustache. Yes,
where you see him and you're like, I know
I've seen
but you don't know
in so many. But he's usually a cop too.
Yes, and you can't picture
or a security guard,
specific.
Right?
You're like, I know that guy.
I know your face.
So the only reason that we really need to highlight him is because we were gonna give a shout out for the 268 Lance Henriksen has. Bo, this guy wins your award. I don't know if I've seen more. I probably have. It was before I wrote it down. 330 acting credits.
Holy shit! He's
on
our
IMDb.
He's the guy.
He's the working.
He has the guy title.
He is the most working actor of working actors. We need to.
Is he still alive? We need to send him like a little championship belt emoji or something.
This is one of those like we need to keep a board now.
Yeah,
and from now on, anytime I see a high number, I'll make sure to write
this guy.
Yeah. We'll keep it. I'll keep an eye out for 331 or better. I will.
But so far, he's our champ.
So, are you ready for this? So again, so many things I couldn't write anything down.
We'd be here all day.
But I did write one that is going to make everybody our age instantly know who this guy is. Are you ready for this? And so he's done a lot of things, but the big one I'll start with. He was a voice actor as well as a regular actor, and he was the voice actor for Phil in the Hercules cartoon show.
The TV show on Disney
because they couldn't
Channel?
get
Because they couldn't get DeVito? No, I totally hear it.
He is Phil.
That's awesome. I used to watch that all the time. And the Aladdin one?
Yes. So I knew it would make
Little Mermaid wasn't as good, but it was okay.
I knew you would pop for that. Because, again, all the people our age would be like, I reckon.
Why? The problem with that show is, why was it on at like 1 o'clock in the morning?
Are you ready, though?
Yeah.
He's also in Total Recall. He's the big...
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's also in Die Hard 2. He's also in Saturday Night Fever. I think he might be one of Travolta's brothers or uncle. You know, he's in the family, the Italian family. I've seen
that one.
But so again, he's in some big ones.
I've actually seen Urban Cowboy more recently than Saturday Night Fever.
That's wild, but okay.
It's not a good movie.
It's not. That's why
I don't
it's wild.
recommend
Saturday Night Fever is at least like
yeah, it's
cool.
good. I like it, especially like the walk in the beginning with the
the dance scenes are all pretty dope. Okay. But yeah, so Robert Costanzo, he's in a decent amount
everything.
Of stuff. He's in but again, like I knew the Phil was gonna make some people
world
pop.
champion, the guy.
So then next though, I will mention this is a minor character, but one of our bigger actors. We got Ray, who is the dude who is given Max way late in the movie. The junkyard dude. Yeah, he is played by William Sandersons. He is he's my name is Larry. This is my brother Daryl.
My other brother Daryl.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, first off, we're gonna pause for a second because I want you to struggle. I want you to think at home. Like, should I know? Should I know?
No, you need to put in like the Jeopardy music.
We'll do it right now. Me and you. Ready?
Yep.
Do 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 do. All right. Do you guys know? Bo gave you the full time. I was ready to cut you off because you were good. But yeah, you should. If you knew, you knew. If you don't, you don't. At this point,
have you ever seen a USO footage from like World War II or Vietnam?
This is
fucking
the
Bob
man,
Newhart. The Bob Newhart show. You clearly did not watch Nick at Night in the 90s.
Who's the librarian before the librarian, right?
Yes.
Thank you. The tip of the hat, sir. I knew you would appreciate that. But yes, I got him. Got him good on that one. Yeah, this is Bob Newhart.
Fucking nerds.
And on top of these things, he also had 2 different shows that were named after him because he is that cool of a goddamn guy. Bob Newhart is the Bob Newhart Show and Newhart. And so one of those shows had this guy, and he was played a bumpkin character named Larry.
He's basically playing a much nicer version of the character he is in this movie.
And he had 2 brothers, and they were both named Daryl, and they were both like functionally mute in the TV show. He was always
stood there,
for both
nodded.
Of them. Yeah. Man.
I think one of them they grunted.
Yes.
Like, huh?
And so again, if you don't know, you should maybe go watch some and educate yourself.
We
grew up on Nick at Night because when
there has to be clips on YouTube, I'm sure. Right?
But we just grew up on Nick at Night, and so when Nickelodeon stopped, you were still just glued to the television.
Why is that not like a streaming thing?
It probably
like a Nick at Night app. You can.
It probably is, but do you go searching for it? That's the thing.
That's true.
You don't want to be like, I'm at an age now where my stuff is on. So like you don't. Go
Nick at Night now would be shit we watched.
That's what it
like
will.
Friends and Will and Grace and shit.
Actually, what's worse is they also just produce their own stuff, and so it's just like, man,
that's not the same. That's not the point.
So they did. They're the ones that did the show with Betty White and a bunch like 4 other women.
Oh, I remember that. It was really funny. I can't remember what it was called.
That was them.
Hot in Cleveland.
That's a Nick at Night produced show for Nick at Night. Yeah.
Oh, that was like the end of it, right? The downfall.
I don't know. I think it is still a thing, dude. I think so. We're not in the place where we would be watching it. That's all it is.
Makes me sad. I just want like Dick Van Dyke, the Munsters, old school Addams Family.
Want something that's not.
Yeah.
You want something different now.
Mary Tyler Moore show.
That's not even what would be Nick at Night now. Okay, we have to stop this. Back to our people, though. We have one last person. This is just to be respectful because we can't mention one detective and not talk about the other
had
detective
a partner
because they were always if one was in scene, so was the other guy.
One of them cared about the other way more because the other guy was always trying to get the guy to quit smoking.
Kovacs. Kovacs is the
trying to get Kovacs to quit smoking and eating and shit.
Now that's our perfect segue to the other one. That's Detective Vendetti.
Did they ever even say his name?
I have
no idea. I never caught that.
I looked at IMDb, sir. You know, I wasn't writing this down from hearing somebody say it. I read it. Bendetti. He is played by John Cassini. You will actually maybe recognize this guy from a couple of big movies. He was one of the survivors of the plane crash in the movie Alive, where the Brazilian soccer team crashes in the Alps in the early 90s.
Yeah,
and they all have to eat each other.
Yeah, cannibalism. I've seen that movie.
He's one of the people.
Hey, cool. We need to do that one. That's a good one.
He is also.
No, we need to do the best one because there's like 5 of them.
Yes. Well, Alive is the one that's like the biggest budget.
Yeah. I saw a really good like made for TV one. It was a 2-part. It was awesome.
We'll go searching, sir. He was also in the movie Seven.
Oh, with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
As a detective. He's
What's
one of
the box.
He's one of the other
detectives,
like backgroundish detectives. Yeah.
Is that his biggest check?
Probably. He though, to give credit to the director writer here, must be a pretty decent guy because he was also in Corpse Killer for the guy.
Oh, hell yeah. Main character?
I don't know. Yeah, so Detective Bendetti here. Again, a detective. This guy plays detectives.
The only actual good detective? He's the only one that does any actual work.
Well, and like you said, saves his partner.
Yeah.
The carrot stick for a cigarette.
Shoves that carrot stick in his throat. Here, take that.
Also kind of a floppy carrot stick. Did you see that? Like bended more than I would want a carrot stick. I was like, whoa. I would also maybe not be okay.
He pulled it out of the break room fridge. It's been in there for like 6 months. Got that like white film over it.
I would not have been okay with that carrot stick.
He ate it. He'll eat anything. Did you notice later, like the milkshake that the kid made like 6 hours earlier? He's just like, oh, I'll drink that.
This is why his partner's looking out for his health, dude. He has to, because the guy is.
He's trying to quit smoking. I guess he's trying to replace it with food, but I mean better food, dude. Mm-hmm.
All right, but so that is everybody that I wrote down for cast.
Yeah, those are the only important ones.
That's not to say there weren't other people that maybe were
in the movie
and maybe had names.
The kid,
named characters. The kid. Well, and I've seen him in other stuff.
Yeah, I've seen him in other shit too. I liked him. It cracked me up. He's just like, I just funny show up randomly to raid this lady's fridge
constantly. This lady who normally eats healthy as hell, so all the stuff he's raiding is not her. Like, it's only there for the kid.
Yeah, it's just there for him.
Like, what?
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it makes sense because his dad is like,
yeah,
I sleep during the day and I work all night. Yeah. Oh, you woke me up, you bastard.
But so the outside of that, the only other character, like there was a producer / editor with Ali Sheedy, because she is a reporter. I didn't write her down. She also didn't pop on IMDb. Obviously, like it wasn't like someone whose IMDb was
really familiar. I've seen her in some TV show. I feel like
there we go,
because like she had the exact same hair.
That's what we get.
Yeah,
that's what we're going with.
The boyfriend.
The boyfriend, I just didn't like the dude.
Ginger Bill Paxton.
I didn't like the dude. And
I didn't either.
Didn't care to look him up. You know what I mean? Like, I know it, and I do know.
I've seen him before in other shit, but I was just like, I'm kind of upset you survived this movie.
Me and Bo have been there before, where we've just been like, look, I can recognize a character and recognize I don't like a character, and this guy,
I probably didn't like him in the other
so much.
I didn't like him in the other shit I saw him in.
Got to be that type of character, right? Like, he's got to be. But still, yeah, that's it.
He always feels like he's trying to be Bill Paxton.
Well, and
it's like he's aware that he kind of looks like him.
I don't even know if in this one he necessarily, maybe a couple of times, but for the most part, because he's trying to be this like dickhead. I don't know how many times Paxton is playing like straight dickhead, like
weird
comic
weird science. Chet.
Okay. Most of the time, though,
that's for comedy, though.
But and it's still not lovable dickhead. But most of the time, though, he is like lovable dickhead.
Yeah,
right, like
alien.
Yeah,
or aliens. Sorry.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
Pluralize that, sir.
You got to put an S at the end.
Respect that,
because one is a horror movie, the other's an action movie.
Both have sci-fi elements.
Yeah. Fight me all you want.
Okay, we have to stop. So now we need to talk about this movie, which is also a movie that, like, somehow those sequels are multiple movies, but this is one movie that is multiple. This is the part that I told you we had to stop. This was we gave them a hook.
Yeah.
And they had to listen through this part. And now we know that they're here with us at least halfway through the episode.
This movie didn't know what kind of movie it wanted to make.
It is a B horror movie.
Yes. It starts off that way. Great. With the lab chick getting like drugged through the
and there are practical horror effects.
Oh, it looks good.
But then on top of being, we can all agree.
Yeah.
Me and Bo, we love a B movie, almost in all different genres.
It's about all I watch, really.
Well, we love them, and they are funny, but usually not intentionally, right?
Yeah.
Like it's unintentionally because of how cheap it has to be.
Yeah, or how like stupid or bad the acting is.
Somehow, this is a B movie that is. It has those.
Yeah,
it does have those.
It does.
It has unintentional. They don't realize how funny it's going to be till an audience sees it.
But then it has shit that's purposefully on funny. Or purposely funny on purpose.
In a weird way, right?
Right? Because it happens. It usually happens right after something horrific.
And there's like a laugh track. But again, it's done in a way where it's like that knowingly winking at that they're that kind of movie, but some of the movie feels like they didn't know it was going to be a B movie. But even a B movie doesn't usually do the like laugh track to like even when they do a self-referential joke, it's like just that. It's like if you're at home and you know, we're not going to call attention to it. This movie was like, no.
I think a lot of it's Lance Henriksen's fault because like most of his scenes are super serious. Like where he's in the police department and he's just like, you don't understand, and he's like throwing shit and they all pull the guns on him.
Listen, you don't get to be as serious as he wants to be in this movie while wearing the outfit that he is for this entire movie.
It's like a denim jumpsuit. It's three sizes too big for him.
And then he's got that's his outer layer.
Yeah,
and
like then he has like
scrubs t-shirt. But then with like a flannel, is there a flannel on underneath the scrub shirt?
I don't know, but it's like got like a pimp fucking V-neck, right? He's just missing the chest hair and a medallion.
Yeah, because it's such a big scrub shirt. It took me the second watching to realize that it was a scrub shirt. That it like because I kept being like, what kind of clothes is this on underneath?
All I could figure is he was like, they originally cast maybe an unnamed actor or something who was much bigger and he backed out or got fired or something. And they're like, well, we can get Lance Henriksen, but we can't afford to put a new costume on him. So just shove him in that guy's costume.
I don't know.
Because the denim jacket alone is like a triple XL on him.
Well, it's because they put so many layers of other big clothes on. They needed something big enough to cover.
Or he'd look like fat guy in a little coat. Fucking.
It was so strange. But yes, he was the most serious person. Ali Sheedy was the most flighty actor. This is the weirdest acting I've ever seen.
I think she just liked playing with the dog. That's the whole reason she took the job. She's like, oh, I get to play with a puppy.
Every
scene,
I buy every scene that she is like fawning over an animal. Oh, you're just
such a good puppy. It sells it. It made me be like, yes, he's such a good puppy.
Oh, dude. She is... This is totally where she was not getting hired, right? This is, you can tell she was like, I'll take this paycheck. She is still acting the way she did though.
She's always a great actress.
She has not taken this role in any kind of way where she was like, I know it's beneath me and I'm going to act beneath what I might. She was like,
she's not being
look,
snotty.
I need this paycheck, so even though this is horrible, I am going to give it my all. And she does, and it's not her fault. But because she is maybe of a higher caliber than some of the others, except for Lance, but they don't share as much screen time as you might think.
No, but when they're on screen together, they're both just like, this is a completely serious fucking horror drama movie.
And, yes, but so unfortunately for them, when they're in the scenes with the other actors, it tends to make them look like they're overacting, and they're not. It's because they're giving the script the credit it deserves, and the other people are giving it B movie credit.
Like I mentioned, the cops, where they're and he fucking freaks out on all the police and stuff. Like even when the cops pull the guns on him, they're just kind of like, stop doing what you're doing. Bro, dude, chill. This is like a $500,000 movie. Relax.
So the B movie people who know that's
who know what's happening,
they're okay with it. But dude, Lance and
Allie are like, no, we're actors. We are professionals. I don't care how cheap the movie is. We're gonna make it as good as we can.
Oh man, dude,
The grips over there eating a sandwich, like, man, they need to chill the fuck out.
It was so, dude. It's just
It worked
so
though.
good.
It made it so much better that they're so serious, and everyone around them is just kind of like, this is a shitty movie, right?
So that's exactly like my note is literally like, this movie doesn't know. It adds to the not knowing, right? Like,
yeah.
So you've got, like we already said, it's B horror or is it comedy? Is it horror comedy, right? Like, is it high acting? Is it B movie acting? Is it, you ready for the next one that I think we have to say?
Okay.
Is it supposed to be great practical effects? Or is it supposed to be shitty computer effects?
Oh, yeah. I know exactly there's like 2 specific scenes you're talking about.
Because this movie, and sometimes, don't be wrong, we're at the edge of where practical effects can still work, because this was filmed with like VHS style equipment, you know what I mean? Like, so it's got that soap opera look.
Yeah, no, it's so good. There's even like they use like the 1960s Batman climbing up a building effect,
but so
at one point.
And so since they're doing it with the newer recording equipment, it doesn't work the way they want it to. For a lot of different,
that cheapness.
To make some of the practical effects they went with work 100%. But even that, I will say,
eating the cat.
As a person who can respect practical effects, I can respect the practical effects, even if it means that they use the camera they shouldn't have, right?
Despite the fact that I could tell every time it was like a hand puppet dog.
But now the computer stuff,
fine.
The computer stuff, I cannot forgive.
No,
this is early 90s. They didn't stop to look at it as what it actually looked like. They were just like, we can slap on a CGI piece.
We can do rather than we should.
Yes. That is what happened here. Because the practical effects were well spirited.
They're great. They're better or worse than like Freddy 5.
It's not their fault that they didn't realize the difference the recording equipment was going to make on the practical effect.
The camera was too good.
I
could see through it.
Yes.
You needed to get that shitty like 1970s 8mm.
We needed to do softer edges, right? We don't need crisp, clean lines.
I tell people this all the time. Not everything needs to be HD.
It doesn't. And this movie is technically, it's 720. So it is like that is the lowest.
480 max.
Yeah, 720 is the first one where you technically get to say like HD. Like 1080 is where it's above that, but like 720 is the first one.
They should have just done regular stock 35mm. Whatever fancy new camera they used.
Standard definition.
Shouldn't have done it.
SD standard
would have made it way better.
Yeah, I agree. Because I'm not arguing.
I mean, especially on our like, giant big TVs we have now, the hand puppet.
So let's address this.
That comes through. I'm like, man, I wouldn't have noticed on VHS.
So before we start diving into all these parts, and people at home need to know why we're about to do this, because normally you guys know I'm your IMDb trivia guy. As we've already covered with the actors, there wasn't a lot there.
No, I even looked at it. Most of the IMDb is like, we didn't hurt the dog. Relax.
Well, so the trivia, that's what I was saying. So like, I did the actors. There's not a lot to talk about there, but the trivia side of it, I don't even have a lot of these to surprise people with, because the trivia is 100% just the dogs weren't hurt, the cat wasn't hurt, and then how they pulled off practical effects.
Yep.
That's it. I got nothing else. So
when the dog jumped over the fence, there was actually a platform it jumped from and onto a soft padded surface, so the dog wouldn't get hurt. And I'm like, I get it. You took great pains to not fuck up the dog.
No, listen though. Sometimes you gotta say though, some of it was pretty interesting, like learning how they did a couple of the things, like not all of it, but a lot of the. It's not their again, dude. They're trying.
But there was like
somebody was trying to just flesh out trivia so that way there were more than 5.
It's like 3 out of 10 were like
cares.
Really interesting. The rest were just like, we didn't hurt the animals.
Well, because again,
I swear to fuck. No animals died.
They just making sure, because what I'm trying to get you to understand is like whoever wrote all of it was a guy on set, and so the guy on set is trying to like flesh it out, but also make people understand like nobody. As much as I want you to understand like the dog did this, I want you to understand the dog didn't do harm to someone.
Yeah.
No,
it didn't actually eat the cat. The trainer was pulling the cat through a puppet of the dog mouth, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, yeah, but watch the scene. That cat is fucking furious.
So the next bit of our rundown might be heavily influenced by a lot of trivia that we both read. That is just about practical effects, because that's what it is almost all just what
love me some practical effects. I'm not bitching about the practical effects,
but
by any measure.
Now though, I think we need to go a little bit further into one of the things we teased when we were talking about the intro, is that this movie is not a robot dog.
Yeah, no, when you see the poster or the VHS box, it's like a cyborg dog with like a laser eye and shit.
When I was getting everything confused when me and Bo talked about Cujo, now that the cat's already out of the bag.
Yeah.
I also told him, again, not that I thought Cujo was the one that was the robot dog, but I told him the other movie, once I realized I had got people wrong. I was like, oh, well, then the movie I'm talking about is about this crazy killer robot dog. And then while watching this, I was like, oh, and again, it is not until halfway through you get 100% confirmation that maybe, because you see scars, you see all these different things that make you think like, oh, so maybe it's genetic manipulation
in there, right?
And bionic robotic parts. No, it's not until halfway through the movie you find out 100% is just supposed to be genetically manipulated.
He mixed the dog with like jaguars, cheetahs, and
the DNA
bears.
Of
chameleons.
It's literally the things he listed. Plus, think about it. It's also any animal in the cages.
Yeah.
Because
the intelligence of a
chimpanzee. He was only trying to make one thing. So everything else that was there, it's not like he was making a guard chimpanzee. Exactly. Like the chimpanzee.
That would be so dope, though.
It would, but you get what I'm saying.
It has thumbs.
He wasn't. But you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
He wasn't trying. Don't give these people hope.
I was just saying, I was like, a guard chimpanzee, though, it could do so much more. Choke a motherfucker out. Thumbs.
But so he was just trying to make the perfect
guard dog. I maintain he succeeded. It's not... he should have been nicer to the dog. That's the big mistake. No. He just treated it like a thing.
Even before we get... And I you're right. But even before we get to that, what I will tell you is I maintain... Because your thing would keep the movie from happening. I have one that will also keep the movie from happening before that. The movie tells us that Dr. Jarrett, that Lance is independently wealthy, right? He patented something dumb.
Some hormone thing, and he made a bunch of money.
And instead of just living life peacefully with the money that he made, he said, let me make killer dogs. He brought this on himself, even without the treatment of the animal.
Well, that's why you don't feel bad for him at the end of the movie, when you're just like, yeah, you got what happened.
Yeah. So I don't think we've given justice to the fact that he is the bad guy. Because we mentioned earlier, Max, our dog, Max is not...
He's a good boy.
He's a good dog.
He's just misunderstood.
Even Lance...
Off his meds.
Even Lance as Dr. Jarrett, the bad guy. And the worst part is, it's just Dr. Jarrett. They never give him a first name.
Oh, yeah, they don't do. It's just Dr. Jarrett.
And so I can't, like...
It's Lance Jarrett. That's fine.
That's how we do this, right? It's Dr. Lance Jarrett.
Dr. Lance Jarrett.
So Dr. Jarrett, though, is like... He's our bad guy, even though, like, technically, when you look at it from the surface, you're like, is he? Like, he made the world's best guard dog. This guard dog only hurts bad people. But that's the thing, like, when we get that line, it's from him. The police tell us, like, they're like, we think this dog has hurt some other people. These reports that we've gotten.
Oh, when they find the dead thief guy.
And he looks at him. He goes, then I might ask you to question about if it's that those bodies are a problem, or if the dog is helping you solve the problem that you're supposed to be.
You're just mad that the dog did your job for you. The dog doesn't need a bullet, deserves a medal.
I'm telling you,
and then walks away. Yeah.
But so it proves that, like, even from the bad guy's own mouth, like, about the thing he created, he's like, it only hurts.
He
bad
didn't
people.
make it for evil. It was supposed to be a boon to humanity.
I will tell you right now, I feel like one person in the movie who both makes our woman's best friend not work and makes this part not work. We're like only bad people.
Yeah.
The very first kill. Yeah. The part where you're like, it still feels 100% B horror movie.
Because she's just like...
She's kind of innocent.
Yeah, and she's just like walking around learning Spanish.
Like, we know that she contacted the reporters.
Yeah, because she's like the whistleblower. She's gonna
makes her good
blow
people.
The top on
makes her good people. All I can assume here is that because she is part of the team that's connected with the doctor, and the doctor abuses the dog.
Yeah, he just sees her as part one of his torturers.
If it's not that, then I have a problem, because she makes the rest of the movie not fit the bill, because he does not hurt a single person. The mailman's questionable until he pulls the mace out. But the dog would have maybe attacked without the mace.
I maintain he wouldn't have. He would have just growled and grumbled
until he left.
Because Lori
said no, but don't let it. Yeah,
Ali Sheedy's character told him to.
You nailed it.
Oh, it was Lori. Yeah. Told him to guard the house. That's what
I agree. That's why I said the mailman is.
But then the mailman made himself a threat
with the
bear
mace.
Had to die.
Bear mace, dude.
Gnarly ass fucking shit.
But so it
was just water.
It was just water.
We didn't hurt the dogs. IMDb made real fucking sure to tell us that.
How about the context? If we're gonna talk about the things that IMDb talked about. The context, you know, the scenes,
where he gets burned with the torch,
and anything after that, because you could see it would constantly have like this weird cloudy eye, contact. But the dog never wore the contact for longer than, what was it?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
They made sure, like, it was. Don't worry,
it was only 2 minutes. On average, like 30 seconds. Longest amount of time, 2 minutes. They would not let this dog wear that contact too long.
Probably took 3 hours to put the thing in the dog. Like, you imagine getting a dog to hold still long enough to put a fucking contact in its eye.
But so that's where we get to talk about. Maybe now we talk about the crazy aspects the dog has. So yes, we were saying it's genetically manipulated, not robotic, not bionic, but because of the genetic manipulations. I don't know. Listen, I think it would make sense. Let's talk about the things we see in the movie, and then talk about why maybe robot would have made it more okay.
Yeah.
So in the movie, we have a few things where I'm like, okay, genetics still is fine, right? And so that's going to be climb a tree.
Oh, yeah,
jungle cats.
It like grows claws and goes up after the cat up the tree.
Well, just like a cat, because a cat, right? They're extendable,
super fast. It runs down the car later
like a puma. But so then it's got the strength of a bear.
What in the Sam hell is a puma?
It's got the strength of a bear.
Yeah.
It's got
it blows through the walls and doors and shit. Like it's nothing.
So all of these are things where it's like, yes, dude, I'll give you
the chameleon.
No, listen, wait. Let me finish my thought, and then we can do the chameleon, because it's the first of the not. Yeah. So those things are definitely things where I'll say genetic, I'll give it. Yeah. I'll say genetic works.
Makes sense.
Now, let's talk about a couple of the powers.
Superpowers. Like, it might as well be fucking crypto at this point.
I at least would have said robot if we would have still said cyborg and genetic manipulation.
Bring some science into it.
No. That's not what they gave us.
No.
So you can go ahead with the first one. The chameleon.
The chameleon.
Don't.
It can when it feels threatened, it can do like a chameleon and change colors and blend into its environment.
That's what they tell us.
Yeah.
That's what they tell us.
It's more like the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. It's just like, whoosh, I am the background.
It's kind of crazy. And so then after that, we have another power that is so indefensible.
Yeah.
Really? I know that you can go with it.
Worse than the chameleon.
It is, but you go with it in the movie because you just kind of laugh it off the first couple of times.
It's super funny.
It is. So the dog, for no reason whatsoever, and as far as we can tell, because it's the only times we see it pee in the movie, has a acidic pee.
Yeah. take the paint right off of a fire hydrant.
Like the spitter dinosaurs from fucking Jurassic Park, but it's his piss, not from his mouth.
What animal is that?
I don't
like what
know.
What animal on Earth has acidic piss?
To the point that it can be weaponized.
Yeah, where it can just like take the paint off of something.
It's I don't know, dude. And then he uses it both like creatively, and it just as a blatant weapon in the movie.
You got to set it up that it's a thing. When he pisses on the fire hydrant, it's like, oh fuck. But it's so early in the movie, you forget about it.
Well, it's also
until it comes up again, and you're like, oh shit.
No, listen, it not only is it early in the movie, it's right after one of the other dumbest comedy bits in the entire movie. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember which one.
The piss on the hydrant. The piss on the hydrant is literally the morning after he had his sexy romp.
Oh yeah, where the puppy love fucking scene. Dude, with the border collie or whatever.
This was so out of place because for a couple of reasons. It's out of place because it's like super weird innuendo about real life and the dogs and the sex stuff going on, right?
Yeah.
But the second part that's wrong with it is that I don't know if they're trying to say if he's essaying the collie. Or if it's supposed to be consensual.
I don't know.
Because they play it like she's supposed to be playing hard to get, but the sounds and whimpers, and
the way the sounds the dogs make you think like she doesn't want this to happen, but the way it's shot makes it seem like, because she's like,
she invited him into the room. Hey, they play it that way.
Bed,
he closes the door.
That was the funniest part, where he like backs up and shuts the door.
I'm telling you that movie was so unclear about what was supposed to be going on in that scene.
I think just the sound guy didn't. Maybe they didn't talk to the sound dude who did the sound effects for the dogs.
I don't know. But it was very weird.
It was. Or maybe that's just how dogs work. I guess like they don't get to...
I definitely feel like it didn't read the way
no, definitely
that they wanted it
especially
to
with
read.
The song playing in the background. The song definitely makes it feel really playful and like, oh, hey, okay, come on, big boy. But the sound effects make it feel like an assault.
And so that's why I was getting at.
That's this whole movie in a nutshell. It has no idea what it wants to be.
And so that's what I was getting at. Like, so the piss thing was right after. It was almost supposed to be like the morning after piss was the piss on the hydrant. So that's why I was saying like, so
pissing in two directions.
Well, and were we supposed to know that means like, was the acid supposed to be connected to morning after? Like, because it's already making those kind of adult jokes with that. You know what I mean? Like, do we know? Do we not know? So then,
that next morning piss, man, it can be rough.
But then the movie gives us the clear one later, like we said, when the boyfriend gets it, and the boyfriend deserved it.
He did. He's a dick.
And I wish the boyfriend would have died the first time.
No, I was actually kind of upset the boyfriend survives the movie.
But the first time was so fun because the first time was like it was like a Mac and Me wheelchair moment.
Yeah,
down
where he goes and gnaws the brake lines.
And so then we see the scene where he's like trying to stop, but you see him like from a distance almost wrecking into the tanker, and he taps right in front of the gas thing.
To be fair, it's like the first time I've ever seen in a movie somebody use the emergency brake for what it's actually for.
But tell me you didn't want him to.
I did. I wanted him to smash right into it.
When he finally pulled it, were you
if
not like...
If this was a full horror movie, he definitely would have.
When he pulled it, were you not instantly like, motherfucker? In any other movie, no one would have thought of using the emergency brake.
No one would have.
I hate you.
Right? It made me madder. That's why, like...
Of course.
I'm not going to lie. I popped when he got his face pissed on later, and it just kind of melted. And then we never see him again.
He's alive, but really fucked up.
Yeah, I know the cop's really like, oh, don't worry, he'll be fine. I like to think, like, on the way to the hospital, he's like, I am definitely breaking up with that bitch.
Well, listen.
I didn't want the dog. It was her dog. It tried to kill me twice.
Movie ends showing us a little bit of a jump forward. I don't feel like he was living in the house when we got that jump forward. That's all I'm going to say. But
she did get to keep the little puppy that he
Spike is hers.
Yeah, that is her dog.
I don't remember what name she wanted to give it, but Spike is its name, and Spike earned that
Spike
name.
was a better name. Hers was some stupid like Harold or something.
He earned Spike too.
Yeah. He saves the day at the end of the movie.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, now that we're talking about it, that puppy is the reason we actually have a full conclusion, despite the fact that, like you told me earlier, this movie has the most 80s / early 90s car wreck scene ever.
Yes. Remember back when we used to just smash cars into stuff?
Practically.
Yeah.
We were like, take a hull of a fucking car.
Yeah, just like strip all the stuff out of
Put
it.
explosives in the
engine. Throw a dummy in it, some gasoline bombs, and then launch it off of a hydraulic press.
Dude, this movie's car crash was so
awesome.
intense where you instantly are like, nobody walks away from
Everyone's dead.
And not only is that wrong, they all are, including that goddamn puppy.
The dog is the least hurt out of all of them. He just kind of
he should have been.
Hey, I'm here.
That puppy should have been
like Lance,
everyone at home. Forgive me for what I'm about to say because I know this.
I understand the context.
This could be clipped wrong.
Yeah,
that puppy should have been like a cannonball through the windshield.
It should have.
I don't want it to be. I'm not saying that that's what I wanted to see.
No, I don't, but that's realistically what should have happened. Like Lance Hendrickson's injuries are the most realistic. He's just like, I can't.
But he does do. But that's only the instant reaction. Then he's standing up and going to get the shotgun. So I mean,
it's later.
Quickly.
He had one of those needles of stem,
whatever,
like
it was.
handy right there, just kind of.
No, so I want to say that. I'm glad that we're addressing this. Is that what you want to say it is?
Yeah, that's what happened.
But this movie is 1993. This is before anybody knew what a stem cell was. But I agree with you. If we were going to make this movie today, we would say that he was shooting the dog and then himself up with stem cells.
And it like magically fixed him in 30 minutes. But enough for him to get up with a shotgun and be like, I'm going to blow this fucking dog away.
In 1993, they wouldn't have been calling whatever it was stem cells.
No.
They wouldn't have...
I think I was like... That was just starting his research, wasn't it? Back in like 93. We hadn't even done the
wasn't
human
public
genome.
It wasn't public
right?
knowledge. If it was.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah, what does that have to do with like genetics? Like, wouldn't it be
that
like...
That would be all pre-birth.
Yeah, like you'd be
right?
like fucking with like the eggs and the embryo and stuff.
Like shoving like weird organ transfusions would not do what he's
that's not
saying.
Gonna do anything.
But is that not how it made it seem, even though they told us it was at a DNA level?
You have the spleen of a cheetah.
Right.
Now you shall run.
That's what it's almost like they implied, even though out loud the words were said, we're doing this on a genetic level.
Made no sense.
I don't know.
Just to add to the like, oh, poor puppy.
I get you, because that's really what it's
I did
for.
when the
She
first time I
the
watched.
Scar.
Yeah, no, the first time I watched it, I was like, oh,
she pushes back the giant tuft of fur.
Yeah,
she's like,
that was clearly not a fake.
That was so crazy.
Just a prop fur belly.
The way she tufted that back, I was like, Jesus. Look at that.
It's suddenly a grizzly bear.
It has the DNA.
It does have bear DNA. That's true.
I'm gonna get you with that. It does. Indeed.
Well, Komodo dragon, jaguar, cheetah.
The next one I'll tell you.
Bear.
This I have to say before we get too far to close, because we're actually getting pretty close.
We're pretty close.
We could do a decently run episode right now.
A short one for you today.
But before we get there, I have to at least say that, like, on the note of like it having the DNA to a point to where you're like, it's questionable. Like, you're like, I understand that that's how that animal works, but did that need to be how he worked?
Right.
Tell me that when he's disposing of his dead bodies, it doesn't feel more like a cat.
Oh no, it's totally a cat burying a turd.
It is not a dog burying a bone.
Because it's like pushing with its back foot.
It's got it further away, and then he's kicking dirt at it.
Doesn't fully bury it.
You know, like a dog would dig a hole, and put it in a hole,
and then turn around in this front paws and bury the shit out of it.
It's gonna be behind me in a generic space, and I'm gonna kick dirt at it,
toss some dirt in
like
its general direction,
like a cat
does.
And so,
well, it did have cheetah and jaguar.
I understand.
So it's like more cat than dog at this point.
No, look, I understand the way the joke was intended, but it doesn't come across quite as much as a joke as a like, really? Is that the DNA it picks up? It picks up that it should bury things. But that's to show you guys the comedy. They didn't know what they were doing.
They had no idea.
Like that was written there 100% as a joke. And there were laugh tracks playing.
Like, you could blame usually like the director or the writer or something, but it's the same fucking guy this time. So what the fuck was he doing?
He just had producers that let him do whatever the fuck he wanted, dude. That's what happened here. We should have looked at that.
Guys, this would be hilarious. I thought we were making a horror, but yeah, it would be really funny.
Yeah, we don't get any of that. And as we already started to say, Spike was our hero.
Yeah.
With what? The most random, and again, this movie telegraphed the foreshadowing. If you didn't know that a thing was foreshadowing something later when they did it, you're dumb. And I don't say this.
It's really I don't say obvious.
This lightly.
It happens a bunch of times.
The pee being acid is definitely telegraphing to you this will be important later. The fact that this dog liked playing with electrical outlets was hammered in 2 times in less than 3 minutes.
No, when the first one, it was just a
toy,
like a bit.
A toy
is literally the plug of a cord.
I don't even
cut
understand
off.
where you would get that.
Here, dog.
I don't understand why you would make that. I don't understand. That was irresponsible dog toy making.
Ali Sheedy's boyfriend was like lying his ass off.
He was like, I really want this dog dead too.
The homeless guy I bought this dog off of.
No, it's not even that. Like I said, he just wanted that dog dead too. He wanted that one dead too. He bought it.
He just wanted to seem like the good boyfriend. Look, I got you another dog.
But then when it died from chewing on a cord, he was going to be like, I don't know. How'd that happen?
Oh, look at, it electrocuted itself. I guess we just shouldn't have dogs, honey.
But so instead of doing...
Fuck you, Ginger Bill Paxton.
Instead of doing that, they, again, like we said, though, it's telegraphed foreshadowing. It's literally like when you see these things, you know it's coming back later. And so the dog saves the day, but not because he chews on cords, because somehow at the end, he was smart enough
to do to plug it in.
Even though
because his paw is full push on the thing.
Even though everything we saw before that was about how he might tug it out.
Yeah, and chew on it. This scene, he's just like, I'm going to plug it in.
Watch me. They even did there was a split second of like the sideways head.
The dog even acknowledges what he does. He's like, bitch.
He's got in his mouth and does weird head drop into it and then pounds it. And you're like, what just happened?
Fry, Lance Henriksen, fry. On top of an electrified dog cage. I love this movie. This movie's my new favorite movie. It was awesome.
It was like a human-sized bug zapper.
It was.
It was so good, dude. But again,
it was after he shot Max, though.
Yes, shotgun, like I told you.
Full to the chest.
He wasn't coming back.
Nice practical effect. That was a good dog dummy that they shot for a half second. Well,
and like I said, it even gives us that full wrap-up of Dr. Jarrett gets to die with that knowledge of what he told the cops were real. He finally realized I am a bad guy.
Yep,
and the dog only kills bad people. So,
son of a bitch, I'm a bad guy.
Before we get to our other things, I have one last. We do try to most of this movie we've defended Max as he's a good dog.
He's a good boy.
What about the scene where he did almost kill the kid?
He didn't attack the kid. He attacked the bike. He in no way, shape, or form ever attacked the child.
Could he have hurt the child in the process?
But he is smart enough to make the conscious decision to merely scare the boy and fuck up his bike to make sure he can't be throwing newspapers at people's heads anymore.
So my point to you, though,
is... Good boy.
I agree he's a good boy. But before we wrap it all up, we do have to at least address this. Maybe Dr. Jarrett was right in that it's hard for a thing like that to completely distinguish good and bad.
Yeah, probably.
That kid could easily cross the line into bad. What about the first day that kid's in the house and grabs a food he wasn't supposed to? Is that across the line?
That's fair.
Because
don't drink the liquor.
Right? Is it a killable offense when he decides to?
If you're Conrad Kurz, it sure is.
Especially though after the, like we said, like once I think his head got fried too with the acetylene torch.
There's some medicine he's supposed to give him. Remember, he tells the
cops,
movie, as long as he has whatever that neurosuppressant
is, that's what you said. It's the stem cells.
The stem cell. As long as he has those, he's fine. He's
Without
a good dog.
those, he starts to lose his stuff.
Who doesn't fucking go a little nuts when they're off their meds?
Ali Sheedy even brings him back from that. Right?
Because she's so nice.
You're a good boy.
He's a good boy.
And then he comes out of it.
Yeah.
Then the shotgun.
If Lance Hendrickson,
then the shotgun.
You think if he hadn't shown up, she would have like been able to get out of it?
The movie would have ended with us seeing this dog in a doghouse in the backyard, Spike living inside.
Yeah.
That would have been the end.
That definitely would have been.
But instead we'll do this and then we'll do our other things. What do we get at the end, Bo?
Fucking Lance Hendrickson showing up with a shotgun out of fucking nowhere.
No. Not that. We already talked about that. Lance did this thing. Killed the dog.
Past that? We get the 3 months later?
What's the actual ending? The ending, sir.
The end of that, remember when he hooked the puppy love scene? Well, that dog had some puppies. And one
all
of them
collies.
All of except
for one.
And that one is just the grumpiest looking little puppy you've ever seen in your life, and he's so cute.
I want to say this right now.
He's even growling. He's
that puppy is going to be like that dog. I want to see that puppy today.
Is there's no sequel to this?
No.
Definitely Man's Best Friend 2, The Revenge.
Well, I don't even mean like fictionally. I want to see like that actual puppy full grown, because that thing as a puppy had a massive head.
Right.
As a full grown dog, that thing.
It can't walk. It's all head. It just kind of
it's
drags
wild
along the ground.
But yeah, that's our movie. We had fun. It was good. I'm glad I got to tell you this. I've not seen this since I was like 9 years old at like 2:00 in the morning when I shouldn't have been watching television.
That is totally when you would see this movie. That makes sense.
And that's why it all got weirdly
mixed with Cujo.
In my head. Yeah.
It's okay. We've said it straight. We've done both movies.
My head is good now.
Yeah.
My pop culture brain has been fixed, realigned. We have realigned my pop culture. You can
go jump in the TARDIS, go back in time, set your younger self straight now.
But on top of finishing this, we have to do our other things.
The things.
And
what's yours?
Mine?
What's your the thing about this movie?
Yeah, flip it on me. I get to go first.
Yeah, you get to go first this time.
Well,
you left me an opening. I took it.
Okay, that's fine. My other thing this time is 100% just that, like, I hate. We've talked about this, but it is my other thing. I hate that this is a movie where they did practical effects right.
And then that
but somehow it doesn't translate as good as we want. And then they put it with shitty digital effects to the point that people aren't respecting the fact that this is maybe the end of super good trying practical effects.
Yeah, probably.
It's not this movie's fault because they tried. But then somebody said, we didn't even talk about it, but we can say it now. That dog jumping over the cars, that is so it's like a quick time
early
movie.
2000s Photoshop. We could do this on our phone now.
If you've got the patience to do a frame by frame, moving with your own mouse of an image, you could do
stock footage of a car crash and then just
you could do this
the dog over it
because that's what it looked like.
It does.
And it's not the CG from the 90s is so bad, and they leaned into it so much that it unintentionally takes away from how good some of the practical effects were. And even I'll go that step further. It's like we said, it's not their fault. The ones that are bad practically, it's that the camera got too good and they weren't ready for what the camera looked like. And that's not their fault. They weren't prepared for the transition. Yeah. You can tell that this is 100% the people who did the practical stuff worked on movies
in the 80s
that had the cheaper camera. It wasn't like the VC, straight to tape, that happened. Because that's the era where it really transitioned, and that's what soap operas did. That's why it has that swoopy soap opera-y feel to it. Is because they went from film to straight to tape.
It's almost a VHS tape that goes
straight into
the camera, but it's
the
like
little one. It's and it could hold a lot more footage. Yeah, it's that.
The movie ones are huge.
Yeah,
they're like this. Sad.
Yeah, well, but we've been
we're at the end.
We've been going for a while. I wrapped up the thing. That is it. I don't got more to elaborate on. It's literally just that this movie was robbed because of things not its fault that it tried to do right, minus the CGI.
Yeah.
I feel like some producer pushed too hard at the end and was like, Can we get a couple of those in?
Yeah, it's a big thing now.
The way the director filmed the rest of it
makes it feel like he didn't want to do that.
There's no way I feel like he volunteered to put those couple of scenes into the movie.
That actually ties into
all right mine. Then. What is yours, sir? What's your other thing this week?
It's the CGI. Really, is like the especially the scene with the dog catchers after he runs away from the cops after he jumped the Photoshop jump scene with the crash. There's like another 5 minutes with these dog catchers chasing him into a garage, and
that's when the chameleon comes
in?
the
chameleon thing comes in. It completely takes me out of the fucking movie. It just not just the CGI, the entire scene does not need to be there.
Of all of the forced scenes to get a CGI moment in, that's the most
That's forced. The worst one.
Like the dog jumping the cars, there was at least the car chase.
Yeah, it made sense. This one is just like, let's just throw this in here. We're 5 minutes short of our 1.5 hour runtime.
It felt filmed after, because think about it. They listened to the police report on their own scanner. We never see them in a scene with any of the police chase. We just know that they are driving at the same time.
Totally agree.
As the police chase.
Completely an extra scene, like filmed in post. Yes. Like, fuck, we're short on time.
It's definitely what it is. Because since we know how that scene was done, they never interacted with the real dog.
That's true. It's just a CGI dog.
Because it was only frozen shot and then transitioned out and then stretched to where it wasn't the real dog.
That's true.
And then they're running out with hearing a fake bark in the background.
We figured it out. Director's cut, just like cut that out. Just
please
delete that.
Doesn't need to be
the
there.
Dog catchers don't need to be in the movie.
I know you guys had Lance mention the chameleon aspect. It doesn't hurt anything to not see that.
To not have
there
that.
were plenty of powers it probably had from some of these animals that we didn't see.
Didn't need the chameleon.
I don't know what the kimono dragon did.
You think that's where the acid piss came from?
I hope not, because that's not how that works.
Because he never when he bites somebody, it doesn't poison anybody.
Yeah, so I hope that's not how it works. That would be the dumbest explanation, but it may be.
They just thought it was hilarious to have him melt. What's his name? Ginger Bill Paxton's face.
I didn't write it down, dude. I hate that character so much. Boyfriend.
Not Bill Paxton.
Or husband. I don't even know for sure, and I don't care.
Oh, by the end of this, they are definitely not together.
Yeah, that's all that matters. All right, guys. We're done. We're done. It was a good movie.
That was an awesome movie.
Hellhound. Great beer. I love this. You guys.
I'm upset. I don't have any more.
Yeah. Well, that's on us. But we can't drink that much anymore because then we'd go back to too long. We don't need to do that. We've already been skating the edge of too long. We don't need to do that.
We have been getting real drunk lately.
Well, we're doing great.
Yeah, nice and easy.
It's okay. We don't even focus on the bad. But so, Bo, what are we doing next week, though?
Next week, we're going to do some Original Sin Black Widow cider.
And we're going to do Arachnophobia. I know Black Widow, there are some movies we could have done other than this, but I'm sorry. We have been dying to do some old school. Like,
if you're afraid of spiders.
And I am.
I'm not. I actually like spiders. The only spiders I don't fuck with are a black widow and a brown recluse.
I hate spiders all
the
around.
rest are relatively harmless.
We'll see how I fare next week.
But they're all tarantulas. Like
there are little spiders too.
Are there?
Yeah.
I just remember the tarantulas. I like those. It hurts a lot.
No, there's more.
But it won't kill you.
We'll talk about it next week.
All right. We'll talk about it next week. Next week.
Anything else,
tune in for
before we get there?
spiders.
Anything else you want to say?
I need them to like. I need them to comment. I need them to subscribe because I want money. I want internet money. God damn it.
We're trying.
There's
people
that work way less than me and make way more than me, and that's not fair. I'm looking at you, Tony.